This is R.D. Sharma solution, class 11, chapter 26, ellipse, exercises 26.1. The first question is, find the equation of the ellipse whose focus is 1, minus 2. Focus is given here. The directrix is 3x minus 2y plus 5 equals 0. And the eccentricity is also provided, which is half. Now, in a conic section, whichever it is, same thing happens for every conic section. That is, if you want to find out the locus or how the figure is going to be seen, we need to have a focus and a directrix. So the point this xy is a moving point that is going to make the figure. It may be hyperbola, it may be parabola, it may be ellipse. Now this point distance from the focus and this point distance from the line, directrix, should be a ratio which is a constant. This eccentricity in case of parabola, it was 1. In case of ellipse, it's less than 1. So this distance, which is your SP, which is the distance of this point from the focus, and the distance of this point from the line, which is MP or PM, is E. So what we will do, we'll cross multiply it. SP equals E into MP, we'll square it. SP square equals E square MP square. So this is for each and every conic section, please remember. Now what is the distance here? We will use the distance formula. It will be x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square under root, but because we have already squared it, there will be no under root. E square, E is given as half, so we will square it. Now the distance of a point from a line, perpendicular distance, is you put x and y as the point from where the perpendicular distance has been taken, and then you will take in the denominator the coefficient of x and y, square it, add it, take the under root. But we have done a square here. So the above one will get a square. The below one will remove the under root, the square root. So now this is the final scenario here. So this you need to open the left hand side and right hand side, and this will take a time. So let me explain you here. This is a plus b or a minus b whole square. Similarly on the right hand side also we will do the same thing. You have this half square is 1 by 4, multiply 4 on the left hand side. 3x minus 2y plus 5 has to be approached in 2 steps. Either you take 3x minus 2y plus 5, rather 3x minus 2y as one term and 5 as another term, square it. You can do this, a and b. Or you can take 3x minus 2y minus 5, and then you can square it. This is a minus b whole square. So in either way, you have to square it, and then you have 2y minus 5 or 3x minus 2y. You need to square it. So you'll get a proper term which is quite equivalent or seen equivalent to the left hand side term. So you have to do it multiple times, and then you have to take these similar terms, that is 52x square and 9x. I'm just giving one example. 52x square and 9x square. You take 9x square on the left hand side. 52 minus 9 is 43x square. This is how you have to take each and every similar term, take this subtraction or addition, final equation will come. This is question number 2. We have 4 parts here. So most of the time people would ask me, why are you not doing R.S. Agrawal? So let me tell you, this R.S. Agrawal is for the book, for the textbook, NCERT, CBSE or the textbook. Now the R.D. Sharma is containing the NCERT, CBSE as well as the examination point of view. It has the content. So if you do R.D. Sharma, I'm pretty sure that R.S. Agrawal, you do it or not do it, it will be okay. But R.D. Sharma is quite a comprehensive, well-questioned book. Means a lot of good questions are there. Coming back to the question, find the equation of the ellipse in the following cases. So one of these I am going to take and we'll do it properly. So what you will do is, the focus is given, the directrix is given, the eccentricity is given. So we will take the distance, this x and y distance from the S, x minus, let me just write the formal here. PS by PM, that is the distance of this point from the focus, distance of this point from the line, ratio is going to be E. Since E is given, it is half, it is less than 1, it is an ellipse. So PS is going to be E into PM, square both sides. PS square is going to be E square PM square. Now this, what is the PS distance? It's x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square. And then it has to be in under root because we have taken square, there will be no under root. And E is also given half. So just square it. 1 by 2 whole square, that is 1 by 4 it will be. Then what is the PM? The distance of this xy from x plus y equals 0. So you'll write it as x plus y plus 0 just to make it as ax plus by plus c. Take the coefficient of x and y, square them, add them, take the under root. But since we have squared it, the above, that is the numerator, will be squared, denominator, root will go. So the final equation you are going to get like this. So this under root 2, root will go, so you have 2 only in the denominator. Then you have x plus y whole square in the numerator. So you get x plus y whole square by under root 2 will be 2. So you have 8, multiply this 8 on the left hand side, take the cross multiplication, open this, both sides, try to combine the equivalent terms, and this is the final equation. So there are 4 questions like this. Same thing you have to do, always take a point xy. Most of the people, they ask, why are you doing it with the question scene? So as I said that every question will take 5 or 8 minutes. If I do it manually, 5 to 8 minutes will go in every question, and that will not be, I will not be able to cover this book in 6 months or 8 months. It will take whole year. That is why I keep these questions in front, answers in front of you. Same thing here, third part, exactly same. So same thing you have to do here. That is, you have to take the distance of P from S, distance of P from M. Actual activity will start from this point, because now you know SP equals EPM. But when you expand the equation, then you combine them. That is the actual work you are going to put. Now the third question here is, we have different parts here. So first part is find the eccentricity, coordinates of foci, length of the lattice rectum of these in the ellipse. So E foci and the length of the lattice rectum. For horizontal ellipse it will be 2b square by. So I'll do it step by step. So all the 3 parts you'll be able to do by yourself possibly. It's 4x square plus 9y square equals 1. So first we will write it in the form of x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1. Then we have to just divide this 4, means x square by 1 by 4, because it will be eventually equal to 4x square. So your x square divided by 1 by 4, and then similarly with this 9, and y square by 1 by 9 equals 1. So this is a square 1 by 4, b square is 1 by 9. Now a is 1 by 2, b is 1 by 3. Please remember, these are distances, so we are only going to take the positive sign, no negative signs here. So this is your ellipse. We are talking about the distance. This is the ellipse we have. This is 2a, this is 2b. So b is half, b is 1 by 3. Always take positive here. Now a and b, what kind of relationship we have? A is greater than b. 1 by 2 is larger than 1 by 3. So we have a horizontal ellipse here. If b is greater than a, it will not be like this. It will be a vertical ellipse. The larger distance would be on y-axis. So here major axis is on the x-axis. What is the eccentricity? Whenever a is greater than b, we are going to use b square equals a square 1 minus e square. That is, e square will be equal to 1 minus b square by a square, and e will be equal to under root 1 minus b square by a square. So e square will be 1 minus b square by a square. write this. Okay, so now we have a square, we have b square. Just put b square in the numerator, a square in the denominator, and then you will get 1 by 9 by 1 by 4. That goes for 4 by 9. So 1 minus 4 by 9, that is 9 minus 1, 9, this is 9 minus 4 by 9, 5 by 9. So 9 will come outside because 3 square is 9. Under root 5 by 3 is your eccentricity. Now, we have to find out the focus, that is two focuses. So x square minus h, y square minus k is not there. That means the center is 0, 0. The center is 0, 0. So the focus is AE, 0, first focus. The second focus will be minus AE, 0. So this focus will be plus minus AE, 0. You don't have to write again, just do it plus minus. What is A here? Half. What E we found? It's root 5 by 3. So we have root 5 by 6. This is root 5 by 6 plus minus, 0, and that is going to be your foci. The length of the latest rectum is 2b square by a. In the case of horizontal ellipse, 2b square by a square you can write into a. You can write like this. B square by a square. You don't have to worry about a and b is already known. So just put it like this. I'm just giving you a different aspect that if b square a square is given and a is given, you can do it. If you have e and a, you can do it. If you have e and b, you can do it. All in this case, you can find out the different formula of length of latest rectum is there. But here we have b and a, both of them. So just put it here. 2 into 1 by 3 whole square, b square. A is 1 by 2, and you will get 4 by 9 as the length of latest rectum here. This is the second part, third part, and this second and third part has something in common. So this is not a horizontal ellipse. Second and third part is saying that A is less than B, A is not greater than B. So when A is less than B, that means it's a vertical axis, not an horizontal axis. Okay, but still we'll take A square and B square. That is, the equation won't change, but the eccentricity will change. Eccentricity was what? In the horizontal ellipse, it was 1 minus B square by A square. But in this case, the eccentricity is going to be under root 1 minus a square by b square. Please remember, 1 minus a square divided by b square, not b square by a square, because this is a vertical ellipse, not an horizontal ellipse. But the equation will remain the same, it won't change. And the focus coordinate, previously it was plus minus AE, 0. It won't be like this. It will be 0, plus minus BE, because the ellipse will be of this form. So we are actually talking about a major axis which is on the y-axis. So we are not worried about the x-axis here as far as focus is concerned. So it will be 0, plus minus BE. Okay. So B and E you are going to write. And do you know B and you know E as well now. E we have found out. So BE. That is, you have to multiply half into 1 by root 5. So 1 by 2 root 5 it will be. It will be 1 by 2 root 5. So always see that in this also, we have a B greater than A, not A greater than B. So you have to write 0, plus minus BE as the foci. E will be under root 1 minus A square by B square, not 1 minus B square by A square. And the latest of rectum was 2b square by a in case of horizontal ellipse, but in case of vertical ellipse, it has to be 2a square by b. Horizontal, it is 2b square by a. In vertical ellipse, it is 2a square by b. This you have to keep in your mind. In most, see, there are different books and they have different conventions. X square by a square plus y square by b square, they have used for horizontal ellipse. This kind of ellipse. They have used this, and whenever they have a vertical ellipse, they have changed this x square by b square plus y square by a square equals 1. They have changed the place of a and b. So when this you do, you are not going to change the internal expressions like 0 comma plus minus b. You don't have to do it. It will be 0 comma plus minus ae will be, right? When you change the positions of a square and b square. But what conventions we are following is we haven't changed the equation. It's still x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1. That is why we will check the other thing. Okay? So we have this as 0 plus minus be. So latest fractal 2a square by b we are using whenever we are dealing with the vertical axis. I hope you got the idea. This is very important. So here we have b greater than a again. So let us do it, because we have to understand the other concept also. So we have this as 25x square plus 16y square, and then we have equal to 1600. Divide both sides by 1600. What do you get? Then we have x square by 64 plus y square by 100 equals 1. So now this is x square by a square, y square by b square equals 1. A square becomes 64. A square 64. I have not changed it to b square by a square. I haven't compared 64 with b square as most of the book has done. Okay. So x square by b square, y square by b square, this is done in various books. I am not doing it. I'll keep it as x square by a square plus y square by b square equals 1. So a square, I'm going to compare it with 64. B square, I'm going to compare it with 100 only. Okay. Even if it is horizontal or vertical, we are not going to change the actual general equation, but we'll change the different parameters. So now again, this is a square equals 64, b square equals 100. This ellipse is a vertical axis. So the concept also you have to remember. A is equal to 8, b equals 10. So you see here, b is 10 and a is 8, b is greater than a, b is greater than 8. So 10 is greater than 8. So the eccentricity here is, the convention if you used it, it will be 1 minus b square by a square only. But the convention we have not changed. So that is why we will just change the internal stuff. That is, we will change it as 1 minus a square by b square rather than 1 minus b square by a square. So under root 1 minus a square by b square, this will be 1 minus 64 by 100. That is going to give you 3 by 5. And the focus, again focus also we have to change. In this convention it would change. This will be plus minus simply ae, 0 comma plus minus ae, because a will be what is below y square, but we haven't changed. So we have to change 0 comma plus minus be, because now we are dealing with the vertical axis. So just plus 10 into 3 by 5, b into e, 0 plus minus 6, it is focus. What about length of the latest fractal? Is 2a square by b, length of the latest fractal. So we have this 0, 6, this is 0 minus 6, and the length of the latest rectum is 2a square by b, not 2b square by a. It will be 2a square by b. Okay. As I said previously, it was 2b square by a for the horizontal ellipse, but for vertical one, it's going to change. It will be 2a square by b. Okay. Just put it here. A square is 64, b is 10. It is 64 by 5, length of the latest rectum. Okay. Now this question we are going to take in the next discussion. Till then, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.